Welcome back to Surviving Mars, everyone. I'm K-Plays Games. When I last left you, we had built a whole ton of domes in the previous episode. Our big dome over here, our rare metals dome, is filling out with people. We built factories in it and ran out of power and had to build another power thing. And then we built a farm dome, but we didn't build it quickly enough because we started running out of food. We've had quite a lot of people die of starvation. I mean, it's very close to being alright. I mean, lots of people, lots of Earthlings who are starving are becoming Earthsick, and they're all trying to cram on board the tourist rocket and escape.
The recent colonist deaths are a worrisome trend which cannot be ignored.
Yeah, each time a colonist dies from non-natural death, 2 applicants leave the application pool. I mean, it's bad for the tourist industry because there won't be any tourists left to come to Mars. But we're breeding enough people. Mind you, the children are all dying as well. But we are breeding enough people to replace our losses. We just had a fruit tree harvest brought in, so once the shuttles and the drones distribute that food, we should be able to be okay.
A colonist has died.
And the food shortage shot up to 50 people, and then we got a little dribble of quinoa from these, and it went down to 10, and then it went back up to 30, and then people started dying. So hopefully we'll see this go down quite rapidly as the fruit tree harvest is distributed to all the different domes.
A colonist has died.
Uh-oh. 22. See, this is the dome that's giving me the most concern, because we're relying on shuttles bringing the food over here.
A colonist has died.
And they will only bring it from pads, and pads only get full once all the service buildings are full. So that is the concern, that that dome will empty out. I mean, there's gone down from 30 to 13 since I said that. We're only another 13 hours away from another big bunch of quinoa. Calling it starving 8, 7. Okay, 6. Yeah, good. There's some food on pads, and the shuttles are taking it down here. And the drones are instantly sticking it here. Good. There's food here. There's food here. Food here. Food here. Good. 2. Come on, let's feed these last 2 people. Come on. Oh, it's children, because the shuttles are stealing their food. No. Oh well. That's the end of them. 8 hours until then. I mean, this was a temporary error on my part. If we'd built this dome like 3 or 4 sols earlier, we wouldn't have been having this problem. But it is just as well that we did spend 5 sols on each of them doing cover crops to get their soil quality up to 90% from 50 straight away. As we can see, let's put the quinoa crop right up. Okay, up to 4, but this is just about to, there we are, there's a harvest. 2 hours away, 1 hour away, and we get another harvest. I did say after we'd done all the cover crops on all 4 farms, we were going to leave it on nothing but quinoa until we get the food up to 200, and then we'll switch over to the fruit trees corn cycle, and then all the problems will go away. It's just an 5 machine parts, you swine. How did they get their hands on machine parts? All the renegades are supposed to live here. Where did they get machine parts from? There's none in range. You horrible swines. Running all over the colony. This is the quarantine dome. This is still the retirement dome. The problem is that there were lots of renegades living in this dome as well, and it was getting all confusing. So this is literally just retirees now, and this is where we put all the renegades and idiots, because idiots, if you remember, they instantly cause the building they're working in to break, and they chew through your resources. So idiots and renegades live here until, if the Earthlings, they get annoyed and they leave in the next rocket, or until they retire, come up here, then die. Okay, starvation is past for now. Oy, that was not enjoyable. I don't even want to have a look at the statistics screen and how many people died. How are you dying again, man? Come on. Well, that one's 2 sols away. This one's 1 sol's 9 away. Well, we did manage to feed the people for about 6 hours, so we are getting better. More mirages for our mystery. The mystery is progressing slowly but surely. Okay, and our money rocket has brought us more drones, so we can actually distribute things much more efficiently in the colony. Problem is, it's decided to keep all our drones for itself, and we actually want them here. And a few more. Where's the other drone? Down here. And just a few more here. And then quite a lot more here, because there is only one drone hub here. I really should build another one on this side, so I will. Just in case something happens to that one, it would be nice to have an active drone controller here which can immediately send drones out to repair that one. I mean, it's all covered by the missile defense system, but sometimes you can get multiple meteors that land within too short a space of time in the same area and your lasers will miss them, or a renegade will destroy it. And if your drones are all doing their own
colonists are departing
stuff, then they might run out of battery power before they remember to fix it. So that's why we're doing that. Right. Take the renegades away. Less mouths to feed, less people to complain and steal things. Good. This has managed to do its cover crop. For some reason, when it only had 2 workers in it, it actually managed to fail a cover crop cycle. Good, we can produce our own moisture evaporators now. This is actually producing. Oh, okay. Well, we're going to have to build a moisture evaporator straight away. Where can we build one? Yeah, up here. Just there. Remember, ideally this will be on 0 because it means that our moisture evaporators are producing enough water. They will now. Upgrade, and this will go down to 0. Yes it will, good. This dome is barely using any water because there's no farms. Yeah, it's water grid. Demand 1.5, production 5. Full size factories, wow, lots of staff as well, so we'll be churning out the electronics, which means we can get another research set and bump up this even more. We do have 7 billion, so we can keep outsourcing. Yes, outsource please. Here we're doing all the relaxation things. Let's have a quick look through the research tree. Where's the one that reduces the farm workers? That's what we need. Might start working on the wonders sooner or later. We don't really care about resilient architecture because we have turboelectric scrubbers. Yeah, we'll do that because we can build our own things, and we wanted this to build our own rockets. Because the only sponsor goal we have left is generate 10 billion within 5 sols. And I've figured out that if we filled 11 rockets full of rare metals and launched them all at the same time, that would meet that quite easily. rockets, even though they're cheaper for Blue Sun, usually they cost 2 billion, but for Blue Sun they only cost 500 million.
There are Earth-sick
But
colonists.
500 million times 11 is still an awful lot of money, so I'd rather spend the time and research the construction of rockets research and build a big huge field of landing pads here, build 11 rockets and then launch them all. And then when they come back, we'll just scrap them and get some of the stuff refunded. So that's the plan. Starvation is still ongoing, even though they've literally just finished a quinoa crop. So it probably means it's a distribution problem, and I reckon they'll all be in here. Don't know, there's some food up there. Or it's the children and people in these domes, because they don't have service buildings to store their food. All their food comes from these pads, and as soon as food's on the pads, the shuttles are taking it and delivering it here, so it can be delivered to the service buildings here. That's fine. We can always produce more children. We don't care if the old people die, we don't care if the renegades die. I mean, it is removing... Every death from starvation is removing 2 applicants from the pool, but we're self-sufficient in terms of birthing people. The only people we care about applicants for is tourists. As long as the tourists don't die, they'll keep it, because for every tourist that goes back you get more tourist applicants. And they're only passively producing money anyway. Yeah, I mean, we got 120 million from the last sol, so that's all the tourists are doing, is producing money for us. Yeah, it's fine. Because anyone that becomes unemployed here will recognise there's lots of jobs available over here, and they'll come over here and start working. Wow, it's full already. Wow, okay. We're going to have to expand again, aren't we? What do you think? How many kids have we got? 9 and 9. Okay, all the kids are starving to death, that's fine. We'll just leave this and this on please make kids, and they'll keep replacing the kids as they die off. Harsh, but this is life on Mars. I mean, the food should start recovering itself.
A colonist has died.
And these are making what, 20, 24 every 2 days, so every sol it's 12 times 4, 50 a day. So these 4 farms are producing 50 a day, and we're eating 71 a day, but that's fine because this is producing 8 and this is producing lots. So yeah, once the food gets up to a couple of hundred, we'll take these off making quinoa and we'll get them on the fruit trees and corn, so they'll have the same yield as this. Then all the food problems will go away. Okay, residences have just got another comfort boost. Another 5. So that means the replacement of dead children will be fine. Basic domes, battle, and micro. Okay. Yeah, 45. Okay, and starvation's going up again. Again, it's a distribution problem because we haven't got enough drones working. But we do have a whole ton of prefabs. Let's just send out the drone army. Here we go. And this one needs lots more drones as well. Send them out.
A colonist has died.
I know. This problem arose because I decided to put the foot to the floor. After 10 hours of playing quite cautiously, I decided to accelerate. And I wasn't paying enough attention to the food.
A colonist has died.
I know. At least Zoe's alright. Zoe Dust Devil's fine. We've got so many drones in this colony.
New colonists
They're
have
able, and all the
arrived.
food's produced here, they're
Colonists are
getting
departing.
first dibs. That's good. They've just done another harvest. Good. Good. Good.
There are Earthsick colonists.
Can't believe how quickly this stone filled up. I built it at the start of the episode previous to this one and it's absolutely full already. Money, 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 metals, machine parts, electronics. Everything's absolutely full. Disabled work slots 40? What are you talking about? Oh yeah, it's adding up all the shifts that are disabled, that's what it is. Gaming and shopping. Well, I don't care about gaming and shopping, we just have to deal. Or do we do another small grocer? Yeah, I'll do another small grocer. That big park should be enough to take care of everyone here. At least the starvation stopped for now. It might come on again. The food's down to 26. Not good. It is very, very slowly going up. We are very slowly catching up. There's only 8 children left alive in that dome and 11 in this one. Oops. Well, at least the workforce didn't suffer. 61 out of 72, 60 out of 60, 47 out of 72. They're intelligent enough to know that... See, there's no unemployed here because most of these will be tourists. And the only employment we have is these service buildings. I don't think there's any factories within range. No, that's out of range. So... And they won't work in here. They could be working there. They won't work in here even though it's within range because it's in another dome and they only do that if they're connected by a passage, which they're not. 2.6 thousand. Excellent. So it says there's 13 food, that means there's 13 food on pads.
We have a food shortage.
Because there's 147 stored in the service buildings.
We have a food shortage.
See, this is the problem. Because pretty much all of our food is going straight onto the service pads here and here. Because these only store the excess. And the only food these people have is from here. I see. Oh wow. I've never seen that. They know that this thing produces food at a constant rate, so they're able to just run out here and take it straight from the production pad here before the drones can get to it. Wow, that's how they're feeding themselves. Fair enough, guys, that's quite clever. At least the tourist trade hasn't fallen off due to this big starvation wave. The tourists are completely oblivious to it because their service buildings are fine. Could possibly get buy another rocket and put another pad here and have a second tourist rocket coming because there's plenty of room for them. This one's only taking 12 at a time. Yeah, let's do that. Infrastructure landing pad, rotate, can it fit here? No, it's a little bit too humpy bumpy. Oh well. Won't bother building another fuel pad here, there's one right there. I'll go here, buy rocket, 500 million, yes please, close. And we're just, no, not passenger. Back. Cargo rocket. I don't think we need many more drones. You know, it goes against my principles if we're going to buy food. I mean, you'll see how ridiculously expensive it is. Like 150 food. Flatbed slowly depleting the whole map of resources. As soon as he does, we're going to annoy him by sending this thing up to bring down more meteors. That's just the way we roll. Well, Zoe's fine. Well, she's working in the fungal farm. She can eat as she works. She's fine. How's her genius doing? He's moaning about no gaming, but other than that, he's fine. People moaning about shopping still? No, but they're saying there's no playing and relaxation, so that's just tough. Is it relaxation? Well, that's fine, because we're doing the thing, the upgrade that lets them visit medical centre for relaxation. So that'll be fine. So some people that want to relax will come here, and that will leave space in here for people that want to come and play. That's the theory at least. At least you stop moaning about shopping. Unemployed. Well, yeah, because we don't have any work slots. So we need another 2 work slots. Well, that would stop working because its metals depot was filled, so let's just whack another 2 there. I think it's because Flatbed's delivering here because it's the closest metals depot, so he's filled it up. Yeah, that's what it was.
New colonists have arrived. Colonists are departing.
Yeah, of course, we could just get rid of these and replace them with apartments and upgrade them and then have more services here. Could look into that. Yeah, then we could get a polymers factory. Well, that's another plan made. I know you're starving, but 150 food is 1% of the way from arriving. Right, everyone shut up. Uh-oh. Oh, come on, man. Oh, isn't this just typical? Hey, there's a malfunction in the fuel tank. We can try and land and risk losing the rocket, or we can lose the food. Well, we're going to have to risk losing the rocket because we need the food. Fingers crossed, everyone. Come on, rocket. Land safely. Ooh. Oh man, we got away with that. Okay, there is now 150 food. This mod that reallocates drones again isn't working properly, so I'll just manually do it and spam the drones. Offload the food, get it going.
A colonist has died.
Well, you should have waited, because 150 food just got delivered. Right, so our plan for this. Demolish this. And replace it with an apartment building. This one, because we like how it looks. And then we'll do the same with this. Lots of dreamers. And we'll immediately do the comfort increase in this, just because we can. But then that will give us an increase of 20 more people can live here. And then we'll demolish both of these, get one more apartments, and then leave the one slice empty for some sort of services, because that is what we're going to need. We are quite lucky in this map that we don't have dust storms. Dust storms prevent shuttles from flying. That really would be the death of this. We'd have to buy a fleet of cargo guys and have them all doing constant routes with one resource, or different resources each. Okay, colonists up to 104 is good, because then we can build a polymer factory right up here, just like this. Just like that, and then connect it with a pipe, like so. Yep, that's good. And then we'll fill that with services. No, they're not moaning about anything at the minute. We'll leave that open.
There are Earthsick colonists.
Oh, they can get on a rocket and go away then, can't they? So they've got plenty of shopping now. They've got 2 small grocers and a large grocer. Got 2 bars, 2 diners, medical service. They might need another medical service and some parks. Other than that, they should be perfectly happy. And you've got plenty of workspaces now, just like this, and do both upgrades on that. Why didn't we do the upgrade on that? Oh well, we're doing it now. Don't be stealing food. Oh, fine. I'll let you off. Lots and lots of dreamers. Good. We're just going to assume the 3 unemployed people are idiots and renegades, which is correct. So we don't care if they're unemployed, we don't want them to work, we just want them to stay in the quarantine dome forever.
A colonist has died.
Okay, we're just going to go for it. I'm just going to put them all onto the fruit trees corn cycle straight away. Because I think we've got enough time. Literally, with money and food.
A colonist has died.
We'll keep outsourcing because we're rich. What do we want to do after that? More comfort? Yeah, because we need to replace all the dead kitties, so we need to get the comfort back up.
Research complete.
That was interesting. It said 106% complete, because when we last removed that from the queue it was on 84%, and then we got 10% reduction in costs for the physics tree, so that reduced its cost so much that we actually had completed it after the reduction. So it just gave something to do. That gave any nerds in the colony a quick morale boost, I think, or a performance boost. That's always a good one to do. We'll just do it right now. It'll take like a quarter of a day to do that. Playing, yeah. So they do need another park. We're not going to build a big park, we're going to build the little garden alleys. Yeah, we'll do an alleys. And we'll rotate it and stick it there. Nice. Then we can leave the rest of it empty and see what they start complaining about. Okay. Polymers is on the up. Machine parts is on the up. Electronics is on the up. We've got so many electronics. How much are we consuming? None. Maintenance 1.6.
Research complete.
We've got enough for that. So let's do the high-speed comm satellite and get another 300 research. Let's do it. We're producing more than enough of everything it needs to do that.
Have arrived. Colonists are departing. They're...
Oh yeah, we did build. We have got another one, haven't we? Yeah. Right, just... You know what, let's just buy another 150 food, just to tide us over a little bit longer. And then we'll turn it into an automated tourist rocket, because this one can only handle 12 at a time. There's 24 people leaving. Well, that's fine. Because this is... the tourist rocket is a mod, so I think I've actually made it carry 24 instead of 12, but that's fine. More is more. 130 tourists waiting on Earth to come. Wow. That's awesome. That's hilarious. If you go into the mod options, there's 2 options. This lets you change all your mods. See, automated tourism. Yeah, I've put the maximum tourists per rocket up to 24 at some point in the past and forgot about it. Automatic drone reassignment. Let's close that one. That was the top one. And the other one is... this is all the others. Yeah, so we're saying... oh, I should have done that. When you spend 15 years working in the same job, you become a specialist. I don't think that's game breaking. I think that's quite fine. Believe me, well, you wanted me to have turned off the space war music. It is the most annoying thing in the world. Okay, so the tourism industry is absolutely booming. This is only bringing 24 at a time, and there's more than 24 space here, so if you can get 2 rockets bringing 48 at a time, that'll be good. They'll all go there. Kitty's domes are slowly repopulating as the food situation improves. Yes, there they are.
Funding received.
There's actually some food on pads now, which is great. Get rid of the quinoa, and get rid of the quinoa, and get rid of the quinoa. Right, they're now in the fruit and corn cycle, so we will have absolute stacks of food after the next 7 sols. Stacks and stacks. What was the tech I removed to do that? I can't remember now. That's annoying. Oh well. Just quick drones. Faster drones is always good, because we know we've been having distribution problems with the food. We actually had enough food, it just wasn't all in the same place. Should really build another fusion reactor over here. So power demand's getting a little bit too close to comfort. It was up at over 700. I'd rather have the headroom. Wow, the ComSat rocket is on its way already. That was really quick. Wow. Right. We want this one to land, because this is going to be the next tourist rocket. We need to upgrade that very quickly. Yeah, because it's sucked all the workers out from everywhere. Good, the drones have got faster. Just another 2 polymers to come. 1, 2, done. Right. Good, everyone get back to your original workplaces. Disable that. Automated tourism. Cool. Right, two tourist rockets. More money. Mostly running out of the celebrities. They must have all either become renegade, gone back to Earth, or died. I think we want to do that because we've got a couple of arcologies now. This makes everyone in the arcology feed off each other and they all get better everything, really. Lots more perks. Okay, that's what we like to see. Lots of food in the pad. Because it means that all the service buildings are full. Good. Good stuff. Oh. Our genius is retired. Oh no. Is he still... Oh, he's still contributing, no? 450? I think we've got more than one genius. Let's have a look. Specialization, no filter. Is it a quirk? No, is it a perk? Yes. We've got 3 geniuses. Wow, and we gave birth to 2 of them. Oh, well done us. This one's a genius gamer. That sounds familiar. Excellent. That's most welcome. Oh, look at all this food that this rocket left behind. Ooh. I hate having to buy food. I really do. It annoys me intensely. The flatbed's still bringing metals to the closest metals things and choking this place up. Off he goes again. How's this doing? How many units is left? God, he's only just halfway through, you know. Still got 1.6 thousand of it. Okay, kids' numbers is recovering. Good, good. Not too quickly though, because we don't have very many places to put them. Everywhere's full. Oh, this has got this has got 19 more spaces. Service buildings are full. Shopping, dining, drinking. What? Really? Wow, okay. So these are going to need a 3rd service slice. That's insane. Shopping, 7. Wow, I can't believe that. 7 out of 8, 3 out of 3, 3 out of 3. Okay, so they need another big grocer. Oh, Ali's is going to have to go away. We need another big grocer, another diner, and another bar, and another small park. God. That was crazy, man. Another diner. Rotate. Another small bar. In the early stage of the game, you didn't have the small space bar. All you had was the large one that takes up an entire triangle. And a grocer and a small park. We'll do small alleys. We'll just downgrade the alleys to a small one. There we are. Right, go. This of course means another 9 jobs. But that's fine. And these are only really here just because we could. Because we found 3 of them really close and I really wanted to get a dome. 1 dome to do it. I mean, eventually it will just be this one because it's by far the largest. Yes, I know you haven't got enough people. So have some of that. You have some of that. And you have some of that. And then they'll all stop moaning. They start moaning about parks and it's fine because we'll get the rejuvenation treatment, which is about to be done in about 3 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Oh, come on. Finish that research.
Research complete.
Hooray! Rejuvenation treatment.
Resources are low.
We've got 5 polymers in each one and it should have done a control click.
New colonists have arrived. Colonists are departing.
Yeah, so they don't have to go to the gardens for relaxation, they can now come here. That means that people that only want relaxation won't go to the pub or a park. You can go there, that leaves a pub or a park thing open for someone else who wants to do drinking or socialisation or playing. And the phantom fake 8 nurseries aren't working notification has reappeared. They are working, there's just no one living there. This is good, this will definitely solve all of our food problems. I think we'll do the storages after that. After all this stuff, at least.
Meteor incoming.
You can get them all here. Now, if we were to expand again, where would we go? There's only 1 rare metals here. There's only 525 and only average. 327, though there is a comfort boost, not that we care about that. This is 504, very high, so that'd be very quick to extract. 327 and 1800, right, so we did say way back at the start we'd probably come up here because there's comfort boost and 2 rares, so that's what we're going to do. I think that will be around the medium dome. We've got a trigon. We don't need the large footprint of a trigon here because all this is pretty compact. So that's what we'll do. But we're not doing that until we get 500 food. That's the next benchmark. I'm not being caught out again. Here we go. Here's a story. A jaunty tourist approaches you on the street. Let me give you a tip. You need a simple tourism campaign and people will be dying to visit Mars. Why don't you start with a catchy slogan? The tourist wanders away and you can't resist the urge to come up with a good, inspiring slogan. Mars, just add water. Making Pluto jealous since 2006. Mars, better than Uranus. Or organise an online competition. Let's do an online competition and hope the result says Marsy McMars face. Maybe it sounded better than it turned out. Within mere hours, users from an infamous online message board flood the campaign with just such proposals that you didn't dare write them in your mission log. After shutting it down, you just choose Mars, have it your way, and called it a day. Effect 50 more tourists, well that's fine. We had 1 million tourists waiting on Earth anyway. There's 180 tourists waiting on Earth to come here. Almost tempted to build a second tourist dome down here because I've got so many, and then another couple of tourist pads, and all the southeast area can be tourist land. I'm not going to do it, I'm just tempted because we don't really care about the money. We're earning more than we're spending. So pretty much passively we're earning 1.675 billion every 5 sols.
New colonists have arrived.
Maybe we'll just do 10 rockets here. Can do a research dome all the way down here. Don't think we really need it though. research and Vista up here. That's quite nice. Okay, 4 stalls until all the food problems go away. Oh god, we've only got enough food for another 2. Oh, sweet lord. Right, fine. Another 150 food from Earth. I despise having to do this. That's 450 food we've bought from Earth, you know. Unbelievable. This will be the last time we buy food. That is a solemn vow. This metals depot situation over here is going to become annoying. Let's just stack up another 5. Well, hurrah! Hooray! Sponsor! Up to 900 now. That's outstanding. Went from 1 to 2 to 3 to 7 to 9. This is the mission one, isn't it? Yep, good. Back in your pad. I think we can unpin this guy now. He served his purpose. Zoe. Well, her comfort's gone down. Her comfort was at 98 a little while ago. I'm not quite sure why it's gone down. There should be plenty of things for... plenty of availability for all the things she wants. Relaxation, shopping, dining, drinking. Oh well, at least the morale's gone up.
There are Earthsick colonists.
Okay, last time we're buying food. Yeah. I'm about to get 200 or 300 food from this. Swarm, my little drone, swarm. Oh, why does it keep doing that? I might remove that mod, you know, it's really annoying. It's very good at like, as soon as it goes to drone load low, it removes drones because it thinks you don't need enough, but when things need doing, it doesn't seem to add them back on very well.
New colonists have arrived. Colonists are departing.
Maybe see if there's an updated version of it. See, this one's gone down to 3 and it's saying medium. I like having lots of drones all the time. I don't care if they're just sitting around doing nothing. It means that when there is something to do, it gets done.
Resources are low.
Zoe's not been an adventurous in her life as Hugo was. Working nights in the diner, then mornings in the machine part factory, and eventually becoming a doctor in the afternoon for the rest of his life. She just went to work in the machine parts factory, stayed there for half of her life, and then moved outdoors into the polymer factory, where she's remained. Yeah, that's good. She became a specialist very early on, so she's had really good work bonus. She is. You know, worker performance 108, even though she's got minus 10 from her hangover, she's still 108 work performance. That's good. Really good. Right, you can just go away with some money. Just one day to go, and then all the food problems are solved forever. Or at least until we expand too fast again. Because what was killing this place was a lack of food distribution. I'm going to delight and terrify you all and disgust you all by building an outdoor ranch here. Right there. You will see how insanely overpowered and broken this building is. Don't say I didn't tell you, because I did. I told you right from the very first hour of the very first episode. Because everyone that lives here is Martian-born, they won't care about going outside. Pretty sure I've done the Martian-born resilience. It's usually one of the first ones I do. Yeah, there we go. We have done it. This does take quite a lot of workers, but you'll see the insane and disgusting food yields. Not going to bother with the small animals, we're just going to go straight to cows. It only takes a single shift. It doesn't need botanists. That's another broken thing about it. Non-specs will work it just fine. The building performance has gone straight to 116. Remember, the base food output is 300 every 12 sols. But obviously, as you can see, it's just started. It's up to 295.8 already. And because it's building performance at 116, you can multiply that 300 by 1.16 at least. This is probably going to end up closer to 400, maybe more. It's a truly game-breakingly broken thing.
There are Earthsick colonists. Funding received.
Okay, we're going to have to build another moisture evaporator. And another Moxie, because this thing chews up so much of both. There's your moisture evaporator. There's your Moxie. As on Mars, as on Earth, cows need a lot of water and oxygen to produce meat. I don't think you see the people working, you see the cows milling around, everyone else just kind of... Oh, there they go. Love it. Yeah, they just walk through this door and then just... You don't even see them looking through the window. No, you don't even see them looking through here. They're just in this building doing whatever it is they do on their one shift. Remember, we could have started the game on day one. Instead of building a farm, we could have built this right at the start. Bear that in mind. Come back to that in 10 sols. Officer, don't care. Not doing them. Mind you, one is a breakthrough. Ooh. How many applicants have we got on Earth? Let's just filter it for only officers. No one else but officers. Apply. 6. Good. Okay, we're doing it. We're bringing
There are
officers
Earthsick
just here,
colonists.
just for the sole purpose of doing the missions, and then they'll find somewhere to live and they'll retrain as something else. This one's got 4 vacant workspaces. Residential, it's got 11, it's got 3. You might have to back off on the kids for a little while, you know? This has got 0. Good, that one's a botanist, building performance 105. And as soon as we finish the research we're doing, as I see these words, outsource.
There
As soon as
are
we finish doing
Earthsick
that,
colonists.
these 2 will go away, so we'll only be losing, instead of cutting this way down, the building performance will shoot up to like 120 because it's 2 less blanked off
New
workspaces.
colonists have arrived. Colonists are departing.
Cool. We finished the fruit trees, we're now onto the corn, so all the food problems are gone away. Let's see, these little green squares everywhere. Talking of green, very soon we're going to start terraforming. Because we've done none of it so far. None of it. So that is probably what we'll start doing in the next episode. This episode was eventful. We managed to stave off the food crisis. Got another tourist rocket. Rejigged all this. Built the broken building of doom. Which I'm sure in our next episode you'll see the results of. So, I hope you come back for that, and I hope you're still enjoying this series now I've actually pulled the finger out and I'm rushing through things. And until then, take good care of yourself, and I'll talk to you later.